Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 14 of Road to Premier League, my career mode series with Northampton City. And as you can see, the transfer window is open, and just as the transfer window is open, I go out and search for Dominic Oduro, a classy striker with 95 pace, with 95 sprint speed, and then I choose. You know what? I think I'm gonna substitute him with Lewis Mould. 460,000 euros, and Lewis Mould. I think that's a good deal for them. And also we go out and search for players with out contract, and we actually find a couple of interesting players because we needed both a right mid and a left mid, and also a couple of two center mids, and we also need a left back. So we find all those, as you can see, Barber, a left back, and Hosam Ashur. We also put him on the wish list, and Gatsev, and I can't remember right now what his name was. Also Segovia, I think it was. I can't really remember right now. Also Asogu, he was only 18 years old, and then we moved on. And Huddersfield go back and say, you know what, we are willing to pay 475,000 euros. So I accept that immediately, and Craig Westcar gets sold to Birmingham for 500,000 euros. So that gives me the opportunity to buy all these great players. So I go out and give most of them a pretty important role at the club, and also I go out and change my my transfer budget, so I have more wage or salary budget than I have a transfer budget, but I still keep enough money so that I have the money to buy Dominic Oduro, because I really want a new fast striker after the after the travel of after my two great and pacey strikers have left the club. I really want a new pacey striker, so I can put some through balls, because I really can't do that with Luke Wilson and Adebayo Kifemwa. But you saw it right there, we just went out and bought a new right mid, or gave him a contract. I don't know if he will accept it. And Chicago Fire comes back and says, you know what, you have a deal. So I give Oduro my contract offer, but I'm not quite sure if he will accept it. I hope, of course. And here 4 of the transfer-free players come back to me and say, you know what, we want to play for you. So of course I will accept them. 4 new players. That's just great. So many new signings in this transfer window, as you can see, and Oduro and 5 transfer-free players. That's not a bad transfer window, actually. As you can see, I'm just scrolling through all my emails, and then I go and I change a whole lot in my starting 11 about who's on the bench and all that kinds of shenanigans. But soon, I know this this video has gone long already without some gameplay, but only in a minute or something, or maybe 30 seconds, you will have some gameplay from my first match in this video, after I just put them in order and chosen who should start, I go into the first game against Rotherham United, and Rotherham is actually a pretty good team, but just before I went into the game I made sure that my players had fitness, and then I go into the game and they get the game started with a brilliant top through pass and a nice header, but just after second half kickoff, Lewis Mould will dribble up, make a nice fake shot, and cross it into Adebayo Akinfenwa, who puts it into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And here, almost a copy of the first goal, cross it to Adebayo Akinfenwa, who puts it into the back of the net. Almost a copy of the first goal, so I was really happy to see that Adebayo Akinfenwa scored 2 goals in a very important match against the second place in the league, because we really need to win almost every game, as I've told you before. But look at that schedule. We play a Saturday and a Monday. We only have one restitution day, and that is Sunday. But as you can see here, Domenico Duro rejects my offer. So as soon as I saw that, I went and said, you know what? I ain't letting you go. I'm giving you 5 years, and I'm giving you 4,500 and the star player role. Now you have to say yes. You just have to, you can't say no to that offer. That offer is just a great offer from me, and I hope he will join my club. So I will have him in the next episode to score me some nice goals, and maybe you abuse his pace a bit, even though pace shouldn't be as overpowered as it was in the FIFA 12. Pace is a great part of the lower league, so if you have a pacey player, they really can burn the opponent's defense a lot, because most of their center backs is pretty slow. But before we went into this game against Leyton Orient, we just made some quick few changes. Almost all of my players, I took them out and switched them for other players, and said, you know what, I want Soriano as the only one who start, who's also in my starting 11. And here Wilson cuts inside the field with a fake shot, and he puts it into the back of the net with a great shot. So Luke Wilson proving or recommending why he should be the starting striker. Also here he takes a great run down the side, and he crosses it into Harding, who smashes it into the bottom left corner to make it 2-0. A great volley after a great assist by Luke Wilson. But here some of my new bot players, they will play it a bit around and cross it for Wilson, who heads it into the back of the net. And here the game ends. I win 3-0, so a great victory for me and my team. I really enjoyed watching them play. But we move on here, and finally we had 4 days before the next match, so that was pretty great. But as you can see right here, I get a couple of some money from the tournament, and Odoro says yes to the transfer, to the contract offer. But here Vladimir Gatsab, I just say you have to wait. I just have to I can't really remember how to say. I just have to adjust my my salary budget, so I have 2,000 or more in my salary budget. So you can, there are funds for you. So you have you get the 2,000 in the salary as you want. Here I take Akinfenwa out of the starting 11 and put Wilson, and I've chosen that Wilson should be my starting man in the striker position, with with Duro. Those two players are the ones I want to score my goals. And here, some of the last things I do in this episode is go and say yes to the Vladimir Gatsev. And I really hope you enjoyed this only 2-game episode. If you did, please leave a like and comment this video, and also subscribe to my channel. Goodbye, guys.